Hey guys, welcome back to the afternoon update here. We have this. This is going to be a very interesting week here. What I'm watching here actually is this FOMC day here, right? The FOMC day here, and what we have here, all of this activity we have here, 3, 6, 9, 10 days here, that happened after that was product of a holiday, right? We have a holiday. The last 2 weeks, everything markets pretty much, I can almost disregard here. And now the market is attempting, what this market is doing here is rebalancing this FOMC day here, right? I would say the real one, if quote unquote I can do that, right? And it won't be crazy if I use this level here, this one here, up here, the 6118, as a reference for any kind of rebalancing, or I would say maybe this, I can call this, there is some traders that call this pivot levels, right? I can call this one as a pivot level here. But first, this one here, and this was extremely mechanical, right? And what is happening now, I would consider this one better than this one here. This reaction, this rally here, this reaction to this break here. Right now, I would say this is the good one, for example. Right? I can call that bad. This is kind of, remember, trading is more like an art, like a science, right? But right now, what we have here is a market to the upside with a gap, with a very questionable low, right, sitting right at the 50 SMA. We have this reference from this day that was used, as a support. Now the thing here, the danger here is, in the same way how the market extended to the upside to move half back to this point, to this reference here, the high, this little distribution, insignificant distribution, right? That can happen here as well, but this time to the upside, and having some downside extension, just enough to move this half back to this area here, to this, where this 50 or this red highlighted area is. And to do that, the market needs to come down almost where, that's kind of like to this area, right? These are not references anymore. Kind of around this area, this one also. Oh no, this is not a reference. This is from past. Kind of very close to the 6,000 actually, right? Just to move this one down here, and that would signal the end of that movement. And that's the scenario to the downside. It is 130. This is a market to the upside. We have a gap. This is a rotational market. It had volume, but now it doesn't have direction. Now it's a rotation. So probably we're going to see more rotation. I favor the rotation over the other ones. The second scenario is a rotation here, and taking the market maybe back to close to where this gap low is, or maybe even aim to repair this H high, which is exactly one tick from half back up here. Now this low is no good. Inventory is short here, so probably it looks like inventory is getting short. I was talking to Held here that this movement started to look like short covering, and short covering. Why short covering? I will explain that as well during the stream. What happened here during the overnight and what short covering does, right? We had these lows from this day. We have the overnight here as well, and short covering is, these shorts getting out of the market, right? Because the market, this upside movement is either in the profits or maybe because they are underwater. Who knows? And what does that is weakens the market because inventory is being removed instead of being added to the market. Now, the nuance is the volume. We have really nice, good looking volume here. Really nice, good look volume here. Bonds are against the movement, or at least they were. I don't know how bonds are doing now. Let me check bonds. How bonds are. Yeah, they are not good. They're very close to a yearly low. Actually, the 30 has stopped it right at what year is this? This is this year low, right? Very close to that. Last year low is not that far. I mean, we are right at 2024 low, and the 2023 is not that far. So that is the thing. That's the main nuance for me in the lower side, right? And what happened when bonds keep going lower, the interest rate moves the opposite way. It's because the interest rates are going higher. If that goes higher, if the dollar strengthens, let me see what's happening to dollar. A strong dollar is good for big tech, but if that starts to weaken, that's not good, right? So my main thing here is the bond market, right? That's going too high, make the money expensive, and that's not good for anybody here. And that can drag actually the market. It is those markets are getting dangerous close to some important levels in the lower side. This low has been taken. Very close again, buying from the 50. Look at where the 50 is here. Let's extend this to the right. That 50 is this one here. How much is that? 60.29. 60.29, right? Right there. Right there. When the market is going to rotate, I have no idea. Is the market going to rotate? I have no idea. Right? That's the beauty of the markets. We don't actually know what's going to happen. We always have to take risks. We always have to risk something to prove our thesis. The idea is to develop probabilistic thinking, and play the odds here. I hope you remember also what happened here. What happened around actually where the market is right now. We have some big upside movement here. Market was doing just what it is doing right now, and has a big spike, like 4 or 5 points in a fraction of a second, right? Boom. And the comment at the time, was that was a movement that favors the downside. I would love to have that kind of movement when the market is going lower, actually, because that's, for me at least, right? It's a sign that the market is removing inventory there, weak inventory. No, right? Right at 50s. Okay, we have talked about maybe this area here to move this low, this half back here to here. How many points we have here? 32, 48, that's 16 points. So the market needs to move like 30 points from here. 30 points puts the market kind of like around this area here. Alright, but the odds You know, they also favor the rotation here. Remember, that's that. Oh, come on, man. Gosh. What the heck? I had something here. I have a previous stop. I thought it was I removed all my positions. And I went short. I didn't know I was short. Short is the last thing I want to be here. Right now. Because this low has been taken, has been repaired, we may see some rotation. I don't know, man. I really, really, really don't know. Remember, the idea is this one, 1632, 1432, moving this low, this halfback, this reference down here, around this area. And this is an area of support. Look at the daily. This is a nice selling tail here, what we have here. Really nice selling tail. We have excess at the high, gap has been closed. There's everything points to the downside now. And another thing that we comment here early, I don't know if we have talked about that or have just written that everything, the market had everything in his favor to keep going higher. There's a lot of things, right? And I commented that when there's single prints here, nothing here, the market has nothing on its way up here. All right, nothing. And it just didn't, it couldn't close this overnight distribution here from this day, way back here. Nice selling tail in the weekly, nice selling tail in the daily. All this, just so you know, I want to put something here. All the streams, Twitch doesn't record for more, doesn't keep the streams for more, the videos for more than 5 days, but you can find them there here on YouTube. I'm giving you the link for the YouTube as well. So if you want to check. Also, again, the invitation, if you wanna, I don't call trades. That's not my intention here. If you wanna join this Discord and learn something about market dynamics, what is invite people here. I'm going to leave the link in the chat as well. So right there, you have it in Discord, you have it in Twitch and YouTube as well. Alright. You have any questions, comments? Please just let me know. There's a lot of scam calls we have now. I just need to, what I do is I block them manually each time I have the, maybe block this one. Alright, right there, it's gone. We actually may have something here to the upside, man. I'm eager. I'm going to get this one. 53. I'm going to get this course here. Let's see first. Market comes back to hold back here and get back inside H low here. It's not developing, not as I wanted. I want to see what does around this level here. One thing that happens all the time is you see price. We have a context for one scenario, right? You have the context for one scenario. What is the bigger picture around this? The bigger the monthly, weekly, and daily. But the market does really moving straight lines, right? What we have here is a gap. We have a significant gap here. An action that is to the downside, and in a day that is to the upside. A very clear trend here, There's a lot of stops here, bro. Lots of stops here as well. Nasdaq low has been taken. The ES low also has been taken. Dow has come back inside range. The ES has not. Russell is up as it is the Nasdaq too. Let's see how this plays. Always have to take risks. All positions are speculative. My bigger view, my bigger time frame is to the downside. But right now, I want to see what the market, how the market deals with the short-term inventory right here. Right now, we are at the opening, right where the market started. So it's better. Basically, we are starting from scratch here right now. Mm-hmm. We got a range here, downside trend, range, downside trend, maybe another range, downside, range, downside, super questionable highs here, range, breakout to the downside, another range, breakout to the downside. Of course, everything is going to, you know, traders just keep, there's lob, man, there's lob, you know, doing the same trade over and over again. No? They will keep doing that until it doesn't work, anymore. I don't like how this is playing now. I got volume in the lower side here, building down. Is this live from the 50s? Yeah, back and forth, live from the 50s here. This is actually, again, this is a nice selling tail here. What's the other one here? Is 60, 10, right? 60, 10, 60, 10, 60, 10, well, 60, 10, 10 points here. Taking this low, moving market down here corrects this low here. I may be too early here. Not like that thing. I don't like that one. Yeah, the market is going to open right at the low of this bar, which doesn't speak well for my position here. We might have even a double distribution here. Now this trades will be looking at this high here, at this one here. God damn, another call. I don't like those calls there. I'm wrong here. I am wrong. It's still building in the lower, towards the lower side. Can you see here? Volume is it's building to the downside. Okay, that's enough. 3 points there.
Are you fucking serious? Yeah. I need just one. Take it up to one more round. Look at move. You see her red boob? No. Red.
That wasn't good.
Who cares?
Because the reason why close is I have POC down here. Still, this market can still. Oh, also have the overnight low here. God, God damn it, man. You know what? I'm going to re-enter this thing. I'm going to re-enter this thing here. This is my stop here. Market taking this overnight pull, but there was a selling that happened here just before the market opened. All right. The market's trying to close the gap here. It has good tempo here though. And these options are for tomorrow. These are not today. This one here, around this much here. Looks like inventory is too short here, but oh man. Hey Luna.
I'm not okay.
All right. What do I do, Luna? Should I close? Bark wants to close. Bark twice to add. This is very important now. This is history. This also is history. This also is history here. That was 5 times. What do I do now? Gap has been closed. This is history too. This is history too. We got November high here. Let's see if this fails. Let's see if this can close this little gap, this little distribution here. Now it's getting back inside. You know, it's coming back inside this I range. Boy, this is, I mean, the action is to the downside is super weak, but who cares, right? The action is to the downside. This is something really important here right now. This one here. How are those bonds? Let me check. They were making new low. No, almost taking new lows. I think this auction is very tied to what the bond market is doing. That market, those markets are also rotational. They're about to close in. No, they still have one more period. This is the second attempt to get back inside this little distribution here. And the first time was rejected. This is the micro ones selling here, selling here, selling here. Double high here, double high here, 5 times high here. Because a good frame of reference can be this area here, the 30, the 50s again. Anything to the upside will need to close this distribution here. If that one is not closed, this is still to the downside. Look at this short time frame here. They're getting right here. They're using these charts a lot here today as well. You notice where this one is being sold. It was support, now it's resistance, right? They're selling from that level now. Nasdaq is a little bit, it's more loose. Nasdaq always is more loose. You need to give more room for you to trade there. Again, I might be right, but maybe too early. No, okay, now it's challenging. Now it's going to challenge this low here. This one looks like it's going to challenge this low. Yeah. If this one doesn't hold, we may have some downside extension here. They're selling the openings. They're selling as soon as the period opens, they sell, 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 sell. That low is not good now. It's very bad low now. I may have to take another loss here. This is key now, right? Right where the market is now is key here. And both are in sync here. This one is key. If this one goes higher here, if it goes closer to this, it may go higher. This is short time frame trading here. That's why I'm monitoring here. Those guys here. They are watching prices going lower. So the only trade I have here is a short, right? That's all. That's the logic. The ignoring, right, or disregarding that the inventory has gotten really short here. And again, I always have to take a risk here. Yeah, I'm unlucky. My trade is going to work right away, but I always have to take a risk here. Always. That's the only thing that's giving in this business. Again, it's challenging. This is attempting to get inside this. Let's see, this time gets inside. It doesn't get inside this highlighted area. It may target these lows here. Look at what is being sold right from this low, right? Right from this high area. It's another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times doing the same thing. Oh, yeah. What about Nasser? What Nasser is doing here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nasdaq is even worse. Boy, that market is frightening, man. Gosh, this is really bad. But you know, first things first, right? Before anything, something has to happen. Trade what the market is doing, not what the market will do. Believe what your eyes see. They're trying hard to go higher, but they just can't. Multiple times has been sold from this low here. This may be something to contemplate. I'm going to use maybe red here. 4, 4, 4, 4. Another day. Okay, this one here. That's an important level right now. No, we have 3 times here in low. Maybe we are going to have 3 times here, and then from here it's going to take lower. Remember, the 50 is right there. The bigger time frames to the downside. All right, it's chewing a little bit inside now. It's a little bit inside this thing. Now the next thing apart from that, we have this little one here, okay? I'm going to highlight this twice, this one. That's the next thing. Market is giving me to close, giving me the opportunity to get out of my position. Yeah, can you see? It's giving me the chance. I don't want this to come back inside the 25, for example. Well, you can see this level here is becoming relevant now. Any shorts will go out as soon as the market takes this high out. It's just struggling in the way up. Let me move this down here. I want to see this. I want to see it bigger here. I want to have. I don't want to have. I don't want to focus on two things at the same time. You know what I mean here. Let me remove this shit here. This thing also is distracting me, and this is also distracting me. I know what I want to see here. I don't want to. It's too much now. This one is better. So this now this can be my stop here. I still don't know. Now look at this, it's getting closer to this. Really close to close this one. This might close and then sell from here because it's also the 50. Remember, this is the potential destination on the lower side. And this is the thing of the options, right? You give me more time. It gives the market more room to go back and forth here. Now let's use 25 here. Yeah, using that level again. Trying to push to the downside. Do you see how they pushed like boom really hard here? But it was met with some buying there. It didn't collapse. So let's aim to this high again. This one here. Another attempt to take this one or maybe close this little. There's only one tick here separating these distributions here. Now this is the time when the market must reach this half and have some downside. Moving to the lower half now. She really wants to go outside. Right, that was the dog there. Have one more minute here. Market has not closed. This is such an insignificant piece of information here, but it's very important. This one. It's very important one. That one there. $23 minutes and 30 seconds. Now, what you don't want is upside extension here. I mean, if you are short. In this time or the period, this is about to be 23, the last 7 minutes, this should be working its way down here, trying to have downside extension here. But still, we have 1 more minute to do that. Still some action to the downside. The selling is coming from the 50s. Just as the 50 comes, the buying comes from the 50s here. All right. Selling coming from 50, we may have some downside extension towards the 66,000 here. Remember, I do this as a way to hold myself accountable to myself, right? This is not a suggestion to take a position for you. You should do your own homework. This is a very risky business. If you blindly follow somebody to go long or short, that's the worst thing you can do. What I'm trying to do here is, explain the reasoning behind what I do, and so you can learn from that. The idea is that you have your own reasoning too. Now there is something here, right? Something I'm observing. The market is building value, trying to go higher here. You can see back here, and there's a lot of volume above back here. This volume here can be liquidated and fuel a downside. Okay. Really, that's the risk here right now. I'm going to keep an eye also on this thing here, and this level here. This can be something, okay, right now, for example, selling from that level, right there. That's short-term selling right there. They use that all the time. All the time. The market has given me many opportunities to close my position, to leave, because there's an attempt to go higher here. Now this short-term action is to the downside. The 30 minutes to action to the downside is also to the downside with potential for downside here. And if this inventory is liquidated, watch out. This can be a really quick movement here. And we have the 6,000 here. This can be the ultimate destination here. I just closed my position. I don't like that thing. No, I don't know what can happen here, but I just don't like it. Sometimes better to be a little bit late than too early. Ooh. This is still a market to the upside. Man, I don't like. It's very hard here. Look at that. Don't tell me that my position is going to work as soon as I close. Oh boy, man, this is great. It happens all the time. As soon as you close, it just starts to work, right? That's unbelievable, man. But that's the risk of trading. What I was doing here, I was playing a rotation here. But it's just taking too much time to close this one. If the market keeps this distribution, the shorts here, short inventory, may have something actually. Oh, okay. I guess I have to talk about my. Oh, the idea of this update was to talk about the bigger picture. I guess I did that at the beginning, and I stay a little bit for trading. I took a loss here. All right. 2 points, something like that. I'm trying to keep the losses small. The idea, I think that I got the idea here, but I may be too early. I don't like the fact that prices are low, the days to the upside, and value is high. It's high. That I don't like. Oh, okay, look at this. This is better. There's some laggards coming to the market. Uh-huh. So there's another reason to look to the upside here. I may even take the same position here. Let's see if this can close this one here. It's 20. Oh, look at that, 25. 25 was my stop before, and now okay. Can you see how this trades use the same, the way how this market is trading is telling me something here. There were some laggards there that were removed. Now we had this inventory above this hollow, the center of this one, right? And now they are underwater. what? They might be adding to the position, dollar averaging, but the action still remains to the downside. So the risk is high. If that inventory gets liquidated, if there's no upside here, we may have further downside extension here. I'm flat. Okay. I'm not looking to the downside, even though I have all this. Okay, I have all this thing here. You know what, man? This can be a good area actually to do something here. This may actually be something really good happening here. Can this be an inside bar? Inventory, volume is on pair with 2 Fridays ago. A little bit higher actually. It's very, very high than last Friday. I see a nice selling tail there. Nice daily selling tail there. How much is 6,000 here? 10 points, man. 10 points here. This is not cheap here. For this inventory that has gotten too short, I guess 10 points is too much. Very narrow profile. And in here, I might have this one here. First, follow. This how you have this one here. Let's expand this profile. Settle. Okay, ooh, this is what I was talking about. This is the reason why I got this long here. Long call. Taking this low here is an out. Because these are well traded are. They start coming. They start trading maybe from 8 and 9, yeah. They attempted to do something here regarding this inventory. They couldn't. They failed. Another trade again. Any news related event? No, there's nothing there. No, this is so dangerous. Let's leave it here. I don't like it there though. Here is better. Nah. This is no good. My inventory might have gotten too short here though. Let's take a small position here. Oh, why? This is 20 here. Traders are buying. The dips are not failing to have anything here. What I'm doing wrong here. I guess I am looking for trades here. I'm looking for trades and that's not good. If you look for a trade, you will find a trade. There's still downside potential here. No excess here on the lower side though. Oh, 2 points lost today overall. I managed to turn a positive day into negative one. Let's see what big tech is. Ooh, my old tech is selling. I mean, not selling, but having a downside action right now. Tesla is downside day after a big upside. Nvidia short covering. Netflix liquidating. Apple in range. Google short covering. Amazon rotational. And Microsoft to the downside. Microsoft was, short covering, and now that's liquidated shorts now. No, man, you know what? I don't like this downside here. I really don't like this shit, man. I'm going to take this long again. And my stop is this overnight pullback here. It's not having success here. That's why I am questioning here. It's just not having it. How far? And look at that, right? The risk I'm taking here, I mean, even the worst thing that can happen is I lose 4 points. Right? That's from my point of view, That's the advantage of an option, but it's not the option itself that gives you that, but it's the reasoning for taking that, right? Why I have taken it. Let's say, for example, I lose my internet connection here, and there's no way to contact my broker. So the worst thing that can happen is that I have that 4 points, right? There's no way to correct. There's nothing that I can do, right? All right, I'm going to call it a day for the stream. Unless you have any questions, I will be saying goodbye until tomorrow. I still have a position there. I'm going to keep monitoring the market. All right, have a wonderful rest of the day. Stay safe. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.